Hi, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
Hi, Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitch.
One stitch at a time.
There we go.
I didn't know I was supposed to say it this time.
I didn't know until 10 seconds ago either.
Alrighty then. Well,
I like how you've done your hair.
Thank you. It is Monday, June 21st.
Ready for a funny thing about the date?
What?
I write calibration stickers. I write today's date and the day the calibration's due. Well, the piece of equipment I'm doing is due in 6 months. So I'm doing 6/21/21, 12/21/21.
Interesting.
I've been writing 21 a lot today.
You have that. The cat is on the floor yelling at me. I don't know why. Because he wants pets. This is life in our house. This is life in our house.
Currently petting the kitty.
Yes. Hope if you went to StitchCon the last 2 weekends, one of the last 2 weekends, you enjoyed yourself. And if you had to endure some severe weather this past week because there was a tropical storm, there was some tornadoes.
Where was StitchCon?
StitchCon was in Cincinnati.
Okay, I didn't know the tropical storm came up that high.
Well, StitchCon they were under a tornado warning Friday evening. In that area. The tropical storm wasn't part of but there was tropical storm Claudette, 5th earliest sea storm on record. It did not strengthen into a tropical storm until just before landfall. It got downgraded to a tropical depression and re-strengthened into a tropical storm just before it got off of land. Nothing about that storm worked the way it was supposed to. I like to study the weather.
You know what? We probably should have named that one Hurricane Adam.
Yeah. I reject your
reality and substitute my own. Wow.
I like to study the weather. I do. It fascinates me. There was some thunderstorms over the weekend, last night and today. Spent some crazy times with the weather.
You brought it up.
Yes.
My drive to work this morning was somewhere between I want to die and I'm going to die.
Oh, cat!
What the fuck did you do, dumbass?
Cat just said, "Mommy, I want attention," in a cat way. Hi, buddy. Hi.
You wanted attention, you got it.
He's like, this isn't exactly what I wanted.
Just about 5 minutes after basically right when I got onto the highway, about 5-10 minutes from the house, I basically caught up and then rode through probably the worst rainstorm I have ever been in my entire life by a factor of 2.
I'm pretty sure that thunderstorm is what produced the tornadoes in Chicago this morning.
And I had my windshield wipers on full blast, and I could barely see. And then about a half hour into my drive, my windshield wipers decided they didn't want to work anymore.
For a short free while.
No, actually, I pulled the car over, turned them off, waited a few seconds, turned it back on. It worked. I'm like, what the actual F? Thankfully, nobody was next to me, and I can get over safely.
Yeah.
Whew, that was not fun.
Wild times. Wild times with the weather.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever had rain make me 10 minutes late to work.
Yeah. It's been crazy. Like, Friday night we canceled plans because expected strong storms. Saturday we I canceled going to market because expected strong storms. Didn't rain at all Friday night here. Well, I think it rained a little bit, but it wasn't. It was like super late. Saturday it rained, but I should have went to market. Oh well. Such is life. And then today, yeah, storms this morning and all of that. Wild weather. Wild weather. What's the weather where you've been this week?
Oh, and we're dropping down into the 50s tomorrow.
It's going to be like 66 degrees for the high tomorrow.
And the lows in the 50s. That's why I said that.
I have a pool to enjoy, people. I have a pool to enjoy Mother Nature.
Now we have a freezer to enjoy. Thank you.
Right?
I want a nice, long stretch of warm days so my pool gets nice and toasty. You know, like 80. That's all I want. Like 80, 82 degree water. Please, is that too much to ask?
Toasty water. It's a little chilly. We don't have a heater in the pool because it's not the big pool.
Also, heater is a energy guzzler.
Right. Right. Okay. Why don't we shout out our...
Longest intro ever!
Not really. Why don't we shout out our commenters so we can move along?
Purposely delaying to be annoying. Bridget, Teresa, Pauline, Mad Morty, Lin, and Goat Mama.
Angie, I didn't tell Joe you changed your YouTube name.
That's Angie!
That's Angie. No! And
Nadine.
Nadine.
Goat Mama.
She's goat mama. She has goats. What is this car doing? They better not tear up my yard.
They're not even in the yard.
I'm pretty sure they came out of the church parking lot, like stopped, backed up, and went back in the church parking lot.
I'm pretty sure they chose the wrong exit.
Oh.
I think they got to the other road. Wait, this is not 57.
That or they screwed up the parking lot because there is a mass tonight. The weekly mass is on, the daily mass is on Monday evenings on Mondays. Let's move on to whips after that lovely random squirrel. Whips. Okay. It's gonna be a short video this week. I stitched a lot. But I didn't stitch on a lot of things. Okay. So I continued the self-torture that is working on Belle. I'm done with, I think I'm almost done with this ruffle. And I think that will be slightly helpful because the flowers are spaced out a little bit.
Can I make a really stupid? Does this person do digital patterns?
I don't think so.
That is a shame. This is one of those people where you really wish they did digital patterns.
I don't know. She used to, but I haven't seen her on Etsy lately, so I would have to go look. But I did 422 stitches on her. There's some threads hanging because I have backstitch done. She's on 28 count, hand-dyed by the Silver Farm in Raven. Nope, this is Black Ice. I almost said Raven. I worked on, obviously, as you can tell, backstitching over here. Beading, finished up the beading on her necklace. I've got to do some beading around the flowers, but I need to get the backstitching done first, and in order to do that, I needed to finish. Could you help me? Thank you. In order to do that, I needed to work on the ruffle from you know what. So
HE double hockey sticks.
I think I've got a little bit left to put in the ruffle, but most of the hard work in the ruffle is done. So hopefully we're over some of the most challenging parts of it. I don't know at this point. I don't know where the cover photo for this is.
What is it?
It's a sampler, my sampler book, my Erica Michaels sampler book. So I pulled out the Erica Michaels sampler book page that I am working on. I use this for 2 prompts from Coffee Week for Daily 30. I actually wrote stuff down. Bella's Zombie Run for Daily 30. It took a little bit, but finally Facebook sort of started getting the events to work right. I think some people are still having trouble. But the Daily 30 admins graciously extended Coffee Week and did not put up new prompts on Friday because of all that. But I stitched 221 stitches for something for stitching in brown floss. That's all them letters. Letters. Whatever. Letters, and then I did 204 stitches on something that would be old. Language is very old. Written language is old. That's what I went with. So I did a total of 425 stitches. I've got Algerian eyelets in the bottom of the box to put in, and the title of the page, which is Algerian eyelets, if I can hold it without dropping it. And all that goes on the bottom. Why does it look like... Maybe I'm just holding it funny. And all that to finish that page, and then B will go on the other side. And I counted from the center where she said, and it looks... And, like, when you fold it in half, that is the space you have from the edge. Now, I looked. That is the space you're supposed to have from the edge. I went, whoa, I didn't realize it was that tight. I might have done this a little differently, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. So, and then oh, my pirate ship got into a pirate battle. We almost have our pirates defeated. We had to do like 17,500 stitches to defeat 5 pirates. Yeah, they had like 3,500 stitches health each. It was a lot. It's a lot. But, so then I busted out Lady of the Flag. I related her to something that you could relate to the sea, because the Statue of Liberty stands in New York Harbor, which is the... where the ocean... Anyways.
It's in the middle of an island.
Oh my god, my train of thought just left the station without me.
Your train's moving?
There was something about naming it like a Friends show title, the one that I changed everything on. That's what I went with. And then I just kind of went with, oh, something that gives kisses. Something that can give kisses. She can kiss. I don't know. And then I didn't have much for Sushi Week, so I'm just doing alternative stitches. And that's what I'm doing the alternative stitches with. So, I did a tattle? No.
Tally?
I did a total of 1,472 stitches on Lady of the Flag last week. I've stitched on her more today. They're not in last week's total because they're not. She's on a piece of 32 count, hand dyed by the Slovak Farm in the colorway For Your Thoughts. The dress is done. With the exception of some backstitching in here, planned. In here-ish, in here-ish. I think there's some up here. There's some backstitching in a couple of spots that I gotta do, but they're in metallic. I had my filled metallic. So, I started on the border, on the banner. I'm almost at the first letter in the banner. The banner goes so much easier because they're large blocks, large chunks of color. So, I did a total of 2,319 stitches last week. Sorry, and a lot of talking today. So most of it was on Lady. Told y'all I was gonna have her dress done by the end of the month. Which was not lying. How fast do you think I can get her done?
Depends how many other projects you get to stitch.
That's a fair question. Because I was gonna switch projects after I finished her dress. And I didn't.
You want to know what you have?
Hmm.
That light at the end of the tunnel thing, like what I have with dragons.
I have to get her done. Feelings.
Didn't I just say that?
Yep. Alright, well, that is our very short whip section because that's what happens when you only work on 3 whips and
I'm busy with other stuff.
he's busy with other stuff. So, and we don't have haul. It's gonna be a short video.
The monkey presses the button.
Plans and announcements. Someone's birthday's this week. Someone's birthday's Thursday. So we are starting on our Corvettes.
Help.
We'll be starting those on Thursday.
Yep.
My only other plan at this point is Lady of the Flag.
So basically, Nora.
Nora is my friend this week.
And how's that different from every other week?
True story. When we finally defeat the pirates that we were battling in the pirate ship game, the Siphons won Myth and Magic. I want to say over the weekend the Grimlocks finally called Mercy and said, we're done, we're dead.
Please stop shooting us, we're already gone.
Please stop. So, I'm assuming the next round will start at the beginning of July, but they haven't actually said yet. So, once we defeat the pirates in the pirate ship battle game, we have 24 hours to loot the ship. I need to do some frogging on this, so I'm going to do some frogging on that for that. The only reason I don't want to do it right now is because our battling stitches kind of all go under one post, and our roll stitches, we make our own individual post on the comment
Thingy.
thing. Yeah. It'll be a little bit less confusing. So, that's my plans for the week. Was talking to my sister from another Mr. Angie today. The decision wheel is back. It has been resurrected. I put all of my whips, with the exception of Lady of the Flag and Nativity, in there. Nativity may make Resurrection at some point this year. It's just not right now.
That is the most positive thing you've said about Nativity in 3 years.
I think part of my problem right now with it is it's very intense stitching, much like Bella's.
I want to wait till Belle's done.
So, yeah, I might wait until Belle's done. I don't know.
Okay, so you're pressing button then?
I'm not going to spin right now. My plan is when I decide I want to work on something else, I'm going to spin the wheel. Obviously, I won't be filming it every time like I used to. But I have it set up so that when it picks a whip, it deletes it from the wheel until the wheel is completely depleted. That way I go through all of my whips. Right now my focus is Lady of the Flag. That's why she's not on there, because I figure if I decide I want to stitch on something different for a little bit, I'll spin and probably end up going back to her. I may work on her until she's finished. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. That's plans. I don't know what we have for announcements.
You're awesome.
Why am I awesome?
I don't need a reason.
Okay. I have about half of what I have in charts loaded onto the webpage, so I suppose I should put the webpage on this. And so you guys can start shopping that. I need to know what people want to buy.
Comment below if there's any patterns, not the really crazy ones, the ones currently for sale.
Nothing
Disclaimers.
that's out of print.
If you have any requests, ask. We'll see what we can. She'll see what she can do. Me.
There are some designers where you have to order exclusively from the designer to get them. And
We're not there yet.
I'm not there yet. I do have the stitching with the housewives. I am there with them because I know a lot of people, my friends and myself, like them. So yeah, let me know what to buy because I don't know what to buy.
Stuff.
That's it. Just short video this week.
Like, comment, subscribe, bell notification thingy bobby. Can anybody tell that I got up early this morning? I had to get up stupidly early for work. And then I had to deal with a rainstorm. Then I was busy at work. Then I had to... The end of this video is when I finally have stuff to do. No longer have anything to do.
For today. Alright, well, that's it for the week. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.